Zach, how's it going?
What's up? Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you, thank you. So,
How old are you? 18
yes,
now?
I'm 18 now. That's
Yes.
right. No, I'm an old man. I'm
Mm-hmm.
32.
Oof.
Yep. So at least I still
Cringe.
have my hair. Little bits of it's going away. But hey, you know what? I'm young. Oh no, I'm not gonna say that because
I'm...
it's just gonna remind me of a certain internet figure that I don't want to talk about or think about right now.
What the
Zach,
fuck?
this has been fun. You doing birthday stuff, it's enjoyable. We did some things with your birthday, then we did a little gift exchange, and
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, it's always a good
It's the
time.
birthday
So
trilogy.
it's the birthday trilogy, and I think it's going to be a new thing that we do. So I think
Mm-hmm.
it's fun.
Every
It's a fun
month.
idea. Every month we'll have a
We're
birthday trilogy.
gonna get someone
That's right.
on who has a birthday each week.
We'll find somebody out there, and we'll get them
Alright.
in on this thing. But
So previously I had no idea what we're doing here. You did give me
you,
a heads up of
yeah.
kind of the direction we're going, but
So I had multiple ideas actually. Um, Multiple ideas of what to do. All of them are good. I actually might save some of them
all of them are
pocket
good.
for a future year, but maybe not because I feel like I may be taking it to the point where it might be enough to talk about it just this one time.
Hmm.
I don't know. We'll see. We love tier lists here, though, don't we,
Yeah.
Zach?
Sure.
We love tier lists. We
Yeah.
love talking about them. We love doing them and comparing and collaborating on them.
Mm-hmm.
But this time I felt like it's going to be interesting because you're an individual that you know basically nothing about this topic, basically
Oh.
nothing.
Oh, good.
And as somebody that knows basically nothing about this topic,
Mhm.
I feel like what better way to get you at least maybe somewhat slightly into the sort of thing that we're going to be talking about today, than just looking at some art and seeing how you feel about them.
Oh boy,
So
we're in it now.
you can click
The
you
the
can click that link
the
if you haven't
VTuber
already.
ranking.
We're doing some VTuber ranking, and it's going to be not just any ranking. It is VTuber ranking by design, only based on their design, only based on what they look like, how you feeling, maybe like the character design, maybe you don't like the character design. We'll get
Okay.
into it. I picked originally I was gonna pick like maybe 15, and then I was like, well, maybe 20, and then Tier Maker was acting really annoying to me, and so I ended up picking 22 by happenstance. Um, so we're feeling 22 today, I guess.
I
So,
don't know about you.
um, and so this is the other idea that I had was actually an idea from one of the VTubers on this list. Was to show the idea was show this piece of art to your normie friends and try to have them come up with names and a brief description of their personality.
Hmm.
And I thought that might be fun too,
Mm-hmm.
but as I thought about it, I was like, that might last like 10 minutes, and
Okay.
this might last 10 minutes. I don't know. It's probably not going to because you gotta rank them on a tier list, which we'll do after we sort of go through
Mm-hmm.
all of them. And yeah, I don't know. I thought tier list fits with our channel, fits with our vibe a little bit more. I think it'll be
All
just as
right.
entertaining. So, without further ado, let's click on number one,
Now,
tab number one.
do you have a tier list or tier maker thing? I'm also doing it.
You'll be so. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through them all because you're not gonna be able to see the full design on the little tiny tier thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to go through all of them first. What do you think would work better actually for yourself?
I think we do like, go back and forth and be like, okay, VTuber 1, click and look at it, and it's like, all right, and where would
Just
I
to go
put it
back
on the
and
tier
forth. Okay.
list? Yeah.
They are in no particular order. I just sort of made them in an order, so they're kind of just all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So the only reason that I was thinking not doing that because you're gonna see them on the tier ranker before we get to them.
Okay.
So I kind of thought like it would be better to have you just sort of be introduced but maybe it won't work that way. I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, because like I don't want to like totally overwhelm you with each one.
Yeah, because like
so because 22 things in a row is going to be a lot. That's a lot to remember.
Yeah, a lot of times it's better for like tier list's sake to do one at a time rather than do all of them and then rank them all. But
yeah. Now that when you put it that way, and when I think about like how overwhelming it's going to be to go through 22 different designs, and how probably some of them are going to
I'm shaking.
Some of them are going to start blended together in your brain. So
yeah.
So anyway,
I'm already getting anxious about the whole situation.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. I'm sure you're sweating right now. I'm sure I can see you shaking in your boots.
When's Shark Girl gonna show up?
What
did she do?
Shark Girl? Shark Girl? Shark Boy is like lava.
Yeah.
There was Lava Boy. Shark Girl and Lava Boy. Is there a lot? That's the something I need to find out, because there are we don't have any male VTubers on here, by the way. I thought about maybe including a couple, but to be perfectly honest, I don't really know many of them, and I also don't care. No offense to any male VTubers out there that for whatever reason are somehow watching this.
Much offense.
I'm into the ladies. I'm sorry. So. All right, well let's start off the bat then.
I gotta pull this out real quick.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna be flipping back and forth here a lot. That was one of the things maybe I kind of wanted to avoid too, but you're gonna have to be doing that anyway. So
number 1.
Yep, VTuber 1.
Let's see. Subaru Ozora. Hololive JP.
So Ozora Subaru Ozora. She's Generation 2 Hololive Japan. So you'll find that there's a lot more weighted on this list. There's a lot more Hololive members, because they're ones that you're probably going to be more. You aren't necessarily going to be familiar with any of these, but you are more likely to be familiar with. Hololive is by far like the largest. Has the largest, I would say, English language presence, and probably has the largest. International following. Niji Sanji, I think, might technically be a larger company, and there's some of them on here too. But they're going to be a lot less likely, I would say, to maybe come across them. But anyway.
Okay.
So
based purely on design, right?
Subaru is basically, the idea is that she's kind of like a coach or like a trainer. You kind of get the vibes with the referee jersey and the everything.
Stopwatch.
She became known as a duck also, from certain things that she makes while she's like making like she's like reacting to things, and so other members of Hololive Japan have referred to as a duck. And she's actually one of the founding members of an informal group known as Holotori, which is all of the bird-based VTubers, and she's one of them, even though she's not a duck. Very clearly, she's not an animal of any kind. So,
right.
Okay.
This is a solid. I like this design a lot, actually.
Okay.
It's very cute. I like the backwards hat, and the way that the shirt's tied. It's almost got some swagger to it. It's
tomboy energy for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the long red sock going on. The mix and match. I like it. That might be my favorite one right out the gate.
So there it is. And as we go along, we can rearrange them as you want. You know.
That's an A tier.
That's okay. All right, there you go. Starting off strong.
I'm not mad at it.
I like it. I like her design a lot too. She's one of my favorites. But a lot of these, I could say that about a lot of these. I don't watch like tons of her streams, though. I have caught a few of her stuff. So, all right. On to number 2, then.
Bachelor at number 2, Kotoka Torihime, Niji Sanji, En Exoliel. Oh man.
Yeah. So Exole is their. It's I think their most recent. Like wave, I think they release new generations in like what they call waves. Niji Sanji does. So Exole is like this group's name. I don't know what generation it is. I don't know. I've watched a few of her streams. She's very entertaining.
Now hold up. So these are the concept art of VTubers, right? Basically, is what this is, because it's not when they're VTubing, they don't look quite like this, right?
Yes. So she does look like this. This is what so on the left-hand side, that is the live 2D model, or
it's
live 3D model.
Live from stream.
Yep.
Like on the stream show.
Shows that, and there's moving elements on all that.
Wow.
So back on Subaru, I would say the
sponsor,
the left-hand side was Subaru. It's what makes a Subaru. We have these are basically like concept art. I guess I would say on
like the official artwork,
on Kotoka, the second-hand one here. The one on the right-hand side was sort of like the concept art from the artist.
Okay.
That they then used for the live 2D model or live 3D model. I always forget what that's actually called. I feel like I should know that, but yeah.
Interesting.
Do we have kind of a
more mature angle here?
Yeah, she's sort of like a punky kind of gyaru is sort of the idea. So gyaru is like a gal.
Yeah.
Sort of, it's a concept of, it's kind of like a countercultural sort of concept in Japan, but gyaru fashion is very dyeing the hair blonde, having like the asymmetry and things like that, like the brighter colors in terms of how they dress. Always having like long nails, painting their nails.
Body snatch.
There's different levels of gyaru, but usually they're very high energy. Also, is a big thing for.
Also, a bit of a mix match going on with the legs. We love a mix match so far.
Some asymmetry.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. All right. I mean, she knows what she's doing here. I mean, she's got the midriff exposed. Curvaceous.
That's going to be an ongoing theme.
I'm sure. To me, it doesn't give the most inspired look. I feel like.
Okay.
I think of. It doesn't surprise me. Nothing about this look surprises me.
Okay.
And so no, it's might be a nice looking lady, but in terms of design, I would probably put her at a C.
Okay.
So
you're not quite feeling this one so much. It's it's okay, sort of, to you. In other words, right?
Yeah. I mean, if just attractive kawaii VTuber girl is the bar, then yeah, she meets it. They're all probably gonna meet it to some extent, but I'm looking for something above and beyond. Or in the case of the other one, it's a little unique, little.
Yeah. It's sort of like you not really expecting that, maybe necessarily from an anime girl.
I'm sure she's a nice lady, though. Take care.
I'm sure she's this. Well, this is based. Remember, this is based entirely on design. You know nothing about any of these people.
Purely based on their looks, and that's it.
Yeah.
So they should feel good about that.
Yeah.
They should, because they are virtual. So yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Okay.
All right. Oh, geez.
Are we on 3?
Yes.
Did we go to 3 now? Okay. So we have Crazy Ali, Hololive Indonesia Gen 1. And as you might be able to tell, she's a zombie.
Mixed matched legs. We haven't had any one consistent leg yet.
What's with these inconsistent legs?
I hate that. She's got the sword. Is that the sword keeping her hair together?
Yes, I think so.
Interesting. All right, pretty cool.
Yeah, Hololive does have an Indonesian branch, which is kind of neat, kind of fun.
Almost gothic inspired look mixed in there, and a bit of a mummy leg situation. Oh, and even the shoes are different. I like it. Now there's a certain balance, though. This might be a little too much for me.
Little too crazy.
Really out there. Red and black, in your face.
Her name is Kureji Ali. She's crazy.
Okay.
So it is kind of out there, you know.
But like, I'm not gonna like if she's just talking, it's gonna be hard to like just take her seriously and like have a normal conversation, you know.
Well, she's also very high energy.
Okay.
She does live up to the name Kureji. She's can be kind of very off the wall at times.
All right. Well, it's really cool. It's cool, but I would say not quite at the level of the first one yet. I mean, I'll reevaluate at the end, but I'd say B. I say a B for her.
All right.
Hold on, where is she? There. Okay.
All right.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Oh,
So
geez.
you mentioned Kawaii earlier. We have now Nene Amano from Production Kawaii. So Production Kawaii is a much smaller group than any of these, I would say, but Nene is I would say a fairly wide margin is the most popular Production Kawaii girl. So she's in the hundreds of thousands of subs. So.
She broke the streak. We got 2 regular legs.
Yeah.
In the first picture, they are kind of coming together. They're meeting in the middle.
Regular whole legs.
Classic. Really going for the, you know, it's cutesy. It's simple. Of the heart window on the cleavage, and of course an emphasis on the bust size. The classic suspenders that you have no business wearing. Yeah.
Yep. Pretty much.
Okay. I feel. I mean.
So her concept is that she's supposed to be like an angel. That's like
she is sort of my precious angel.
Okay. Well.
She's like an angel.
Don't get too carried away. You do have a girlfriend, Zach.
Yeah. So I mean. Look, design. I think a simple design is fine, you know, and obviously they're going on certain features though. It seems a little lazy in that department, but but I would still say I just think overall the design is really nice. It's a clean character model, if you will. Little wings in the hair. It's cute. All right, I give it a B. I give her a B.
There you go. So, also for clarification for anyone who may be a VTuber fan, we're just going with their basic outfit designs. So Nene has at least 2 or 3 different ones. I think 2 different outfits. She has a nun one and then a goddess one. And then but like most of the Hololive have like quite a few, especially if they've been around for quite a long time. Like Subaru has like 4 or 5 different outfits and. So, but we're just going with the standard outfit.
So if I'm ranking within tiers as well, then I would say she probably below. I'm not gonna know any of their names. Remember any
below? Who else was B? It was
the Kureji
Ali. Yeah, so Ali was in was also in B.
Maybe just below.
Okay.
All right. So number 5.
Number 5.
Oh boy, here we go.
Korone Inugami. You probably have heard of her. I would take a guess that you may have heard of her.
No.
At the very least, you haven't. Okay.
No, maybe. I mean, maybe I've seen the clip. I don't put them together.
Yeah. Fire in the water. Why? Or
Hello. Alec's gone, my friends. He's lost power. I'm left by myself with nary a snack to my name. I will never understand the animals. Here, I'll tell you guys, and I'll let you guys in on the fix. A little preview. It's not gonna be very high for me, this design, because I've never been really a fan of the. Oh, hello. So you wanna know my thoughts?
Yeah, so anyway, we're back now. Had a huge power surge and lost power there for like 5 seconds. So yeah, here we go. Korone Inugami. She is dog. She's a doggo.
See, this is where you lose me. Whenever they get the animals involved.
This is where you lose me. Okay.
I don't know how many animals are in the mix.
There's going to be a few.
But you know, when they're we got dog girls and I don't know, actually having a tail. It's like that's low bottom tier for me.
Wow, really? Okay.
I never liked the animal design stuff.
She's so cute though. She's really cute.
Yeah, I mean, I like.
Maybe if you heard her to actually speak in
well,
stream,
good thing it's just on design.
It might just be.
Well, I like how they have the one little one sleeve down off her shoulder. It's a nice little touch in that picture.
Yeah.
One sock slightly lower than the other sock. It's pretty cute.
A little bit of whimsy sort of there. You get that kind of that idea, right?
It's pretty cute, but
it's it's going in.
It's a D for me.
Okay. Well, we'll see. I don't know how many. I can't remember off the top of my head. I could just look right now. There are definitely other animals in here.
Maybe Shark Girl will have a chance to rise above.
Maybe we'll see. So okay, well.
All right, next.
All right. Let's go. Number 6.
Whoa. Okay. All right.
I changed my mind. Followed up by another animal. Botan Shishiro.
I changed my mind.
Live Japan Gen 5.
I changed my mind. She can have a tail. That's fine.
Okay. So she's a white lion.
All right.
Yeah.
I love this design a lot more than the other one, actually.
Okay.
A lot more.
Okay.
I think something about the mature look with it. It really ups the ante, you know. Almost like if you ever play like Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, you know, they have some certain forget what they called them when they were like certain species that like they could transform into into animals.
Right. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Shoot. Yeah, it's been so long since I played it.
Like some of those designs are cool because they're all like they're badass. They're badass looking. She gives boss bitch energy. Appreciate it.
No, for sure.
Brings back the different legs trend.
Yep.
I like it. I like the all black mixed with the white. Well, I thought immediately. I'm like immediately the animals are gonna be bottom tier by by default. I don't fuck with the animal human hybrids.
Yeah, but you're not a big furry guy, I guess. Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
I mean, like, depends on the.
Oh God, did he lose power again? Whoa, a topsy-turvy rocky night for Tarqaron. I would always be questioning if it's my connection, but I know it's not my connection because it's my phone hotspot. My phone's right here, so I'm not messing around with you. I was just about to drop the biggest bomb right now too, and we're back.
And we're dropping in. We're back in now. Hey everybody! I lost power for like 3 hours that night that we were recording last.
This is the same night, but it was a long night of waiting, and we had to change our clothes.
That is 100% not true. It's a different day, but we're back.
Still
we're back
your birthday,
in action.
though.
Yeah, it's still for my video. So, but we're back. We're back here, still talking about the VTubers. So here we go. So you were about to place when I lost power. You were placing Botan in somewhere.
Yeah, so I was about to drop a bombshell. This is S tier. She's S tier.
Ooh.
Easily the best one by so far. She's speaking to me.
Yeah, I mean, I like you were speaking highly. If just refresh my memory. Obviously, the people who are watching this will already remember what you were saying. But just for my sake, it was sort of I remember you really enjoying the like sort of monochromatic type deal here, sort of, and the sort of mature look.
I love, she rocks it, you know. She's got the mismatched legs, which we were going for. A little bit of midriff exposed. The black and white, it's clean, you know. I was immediately, before this one, saying, all right, well, the animal ones are probably already going to be default at the bottom, because I have an anti-furry bias.
And then
this one,
just like that.
just shook my world. I'm about to go to Anthrocon after this.
I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that means. But
Yeah.
cool. But I'm glad.
So I'm just gonna say this: there was a person I worked with who was like kind of awkward, a little weird with how he behave, and he would kind of like, I'd be washing the dishes and he would like stand behind me watching me, and then I'm like, why is this guy so weird? And then I look in the back of his car and it's got Anthrocon, a bumper sticker on it, like a little furry.
Oh no!
Like, this all makes sense.
I mean,
Look,
hey, you know, don't kink shame or whatever. But
kink,
like, you know.
See, it's not about that for most of them. They will say.
Well.
Well,
that's okay. I mean, I like Star Fox is one of my favorite series of all time. So like, and that's populated exclusively by furries. So there you go.
I mean, I think it's anything that's not hurting anybody else is fair game, but I think it's okay to also call things weird. You know?
Yeah, if that's fair. That's fair. All right, on to the next one.
On to the next furry contestant.
Right, 7. I actually don't remember. Who's next?
What?
Okay,
sort of. No.
This is Coco Kiryu from Hololive JP
Kiryu. Gen
4. You actually may remember, I think back when we were still doing our monthly reviews, I talked about when she graduated. So.
And it was also one of the prompts on Tarqaron, whatchamacallit?
Oh, the Tarqaron.
Hangman.
Hangman? Oh, yeah, that's right. I did that. Yeah.
So, interesting. All right, I'm immediately disturbed by what's going on with like this tail on the first one.
It's a dragon. She's a dragon. Dragon
I know,
tail.
but the tail is like pointing in a certain way.
Well, she did say it was plug-in style. So.
Oh.
That was her words. Her words. No one else's.
Come on, Kiryu. All right, you got the mismatched leg, but I'm not sure if I'm into the dragon kind of. I feel like we've seen better designs of dragon girls. Going for the large tatas.
Yep.
Design.
Yep, definitely have those.
3 prominent hair curls going on here. A streak of yellow hair. Okay, there's a bow on this. Look, I think there's a lot. There's a lot going on here thrown in there. It's like throwing things at the wall to see what sticks, and for me, none of it really sticks. I'm gonna say she's a D. All right.
Okay.
I'll put her. Right next to Dog Girl, but I don't know if it's above or below.
Corone. Wow.
I don't like where that tail's pointing, so I'm gonna put it right at the bottom. So far.
Okay. All right. You know, that's fair. That's fair. You know, you're not gonna love them all. You know.
Like what she got going on with that? Yeah.
I don't know. She was wild and wacky, and she's one of the reasons why I think there's an English branch of Hololive in general.
Really?
Can be easily attributed to her because she was bilingual, and she was one of the very first bilingual VTubers, I guess. Or like one of the ones that made. I would say her Corone are like two of the ones that made or that helped sort of propel the watching the hobby, I guess. I don't know. More into I don't want to call it mainstream because this is still a very niche sort of thing, but more into a wider audience, I would say. So
I see. He's in love with the Coco. Okay.
All right, let's see number 8.
Number 8, behind door number 8. Oh my.
This is Marin Hosho from Hololive JP Gen 3.
It's a pirate girl.
She is.
Okay.
Yep.
I see. We're doing the sleeves down approach, and the sleeves are all over the hands. They're drooping down. She's a little stout for my liking. I'd like if she was taller.
A little what? A little stout.
Yeah, I think if she was taller,
a little bit
it
of
would
a short
come together
stack.
more.
I actually don't know what her height is. I should look that up. I can do that real quick.
I mean, how does she have a real height? Can you riddle me that?
They base it on something. She is 4'11", 150 centimeters.
That's no good.
So
no good.
That's no good. Why? You can't be a pirate. You saying you can't be a pirate captain if you're just shy of 5 foot? Is that what you're saying? Is that where we're going with that?
It's given too girly, too like young girly for me. But pirate, I like the pirate element. You know, I'd say she's gonna be a C.
Okay.
Behind what's her name? Torahime is in C right now.
Oh,
so.
Kotaka. Yeah, Kotoka. I don't know. I'm not great at name. I'm not great at pronunciations. I should be. I'm enough of a weeb. I should be, but I'm not. I would say Marin is quite popular. She's one of the more popular. I would say in the Japanese branch, but that's not saying much. I haven't like looked at like stats to see who's the most popular or not. I do know Marin has a lot of original songs. One of which has a dance and was basically the most innuendo laden song you might ever did listen to, which is called "I'm Your Treasure Box." And I think you can imagine where you could go with that. But it's very funny because it's very much poking fun at how innuendo laden it is. So very fun.
She is not my treasure box.
Nah, not yours. All right. So here we're on to 9.
Number 9. Whoa.
Hakos Bales. So All Life Council. So she's English, Generation 2. Fun fact: her mama or papa. So in VTuber speak, your mama or your papa are usually that's like your artist. I think it's papa was the lead character designer of Fire Emblem Engage. Which, if you know the art style of that game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because as soon as I saw the character design, I was like, "This guy's done VTubers. I guarantee you." And I looked him up, and I was like, "Sure enough, there you go." Yeah, very bold hair.
Yeah, going into this, I remember at least initially there was like a bit of people weren't a huge fan of that design, the hair. Situation going on, but I don't know how they feel about it now. We got a rat shirt. Okay.
She's a rat.
Okay, we got this
fans of her are called brats. They're
so why is it rat? Why does it say rat then?
Because she's a rat.
She is a rat.
Yeah, or a mouse, a rat. I don't know.
She's got a mouse trap on her ear.
She does have a mousetrap on her ear.
Dude, god dang it. Could have had something here, maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of strong colors. You know, it's just like that other one.
Also, so she's Australian. I think we've done other English speaker. Yeah, we have. So like Kotaka is also bilingual. She's a Japanese, can speak Japanese and English. But Bay is Australian, mate.
Interesting.
Using my worst possible Australian accent.
Well,
I can't do that. I can do other accents, okay, but that's one of the ones that I have to really think about.
It's a bit too much for me. I mean, and then the mouse. Come on, the mouse tail. That's a little.
Mouse tail. She's got a mouse on top of her head.
Yeah.
Even, and then she's got like a Bowser collar.
She's got a lot of mice things going on. What she got on her hip? She's got some mice things. I don't know.
Those are like bears. I actually I kind of like my eyes sort of pass over that. I didn't even realize
she's got
that
the Disney this Disney Mickey Mouse symbol on her shoe. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Big Disney fan.
Slightly skirting around that, I think. Copyright.
All right, so I was gonna say it's comparable to, what was it, number 3, VTuber 3, Ollie. in
Ali,
the colorization, but I think Ollie's definitely stronger design in terms of being unique, and so I think I'll put her a tier below. I'll put her at the C, right above Pirate Girl.
Okay.
Between the two. All right.
Alrighty. So let's go to number 10. Moving right along.
Number 10. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Wait, is that connected to her? Or is it unrelated?
Yes and no. So we have Inanes Ninome, or Iname Inanes. So Ina
Not the tentacles.
is Hololive Myth, Gen 1 of the English branch. So she's just... So, like, it's interesting because, like, the tentacles are never usually... She doesn't usually have them with her model most of the time. Sometimes she does, but for the most part, generally when she's streaming, it's usually just her. And so I don't know. It's interesting. The idea behind her is that she's like a priestess for some sort of eldritch entity, because she touched this book, and then all of a sudden began having this affinity to these tentacles.
Of course, as you do.
So you do.
Am I taking the tentacles into consideration or not in the design factor?
You can. You certainly can.
I can, or I shan't.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I would say these are like the what do you call it? Well, right hand is like what you use for... Well, hold on. Let me see. I should have my pins here that I got at was it Boston Fan Expo. You can see them in the background. So
always looming.
I would say count them. You can count them in here.
All right. That's gonna knock her down a peg.
Oh dang! Well.
No, I mean...
Okay, well, here, I consider without it at first, at the very least, and then you can add them into your assessment.
All right, she's got the mismatched legs, a very common trend among the VTubers. All right. Yeah. We got some wings, like angel wings, going around the hip region. Mixed matched arms, as well. Interesting. Like a halo sort of situation going on, and the long hair with that fine cut right at the end. I mean, I think the design's pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Sort of like Splatoon sort of fronds also coming down.
Splatoon indeed.
And that's what the little ears are sort of like.
Is she a kid or a squid?
Squid.
Okay.
I guess. So, or octopus, I guess you could say. So, because fans are called tacos, or they're so that is like octopus in Japan.
This is an interesting one. I think the design's not super... Like, by itself, the design's not super memorable. Nothing to really write home about. The tentacles make her stand out a bit more, but I'm also not a big fan even of the tentacles themselves. They're all like one big knot. It's really irking me. Kind of want to untie them all. So I think she's gonna fall in C, and I think she'll go right behind Rat. In the tentacles looming on the tier maker as well.
Tentacles looming. So for fun fact, she's probably, for Hololive, she's probably Kamiyoshi, which that basically just means she's like she's the most favorite. I like
she's
Ina
your favorite?
very much. Just in general. I don't want to say in terms of like visual design. Right. I wouldn't necessarily say that. But she's my favorite. I like her a lot. So
gotcha.
Of at least in Hololive, I will say. I have other Oshi, but for Hololive, she's
VTuber 11.
to 11.
Oh my.
So
Jesus
Namiji
Christ.
Frisia from production Kawaii Gen 2.
Holy moly.
She's a cleric.
She is. She is. I believe this, and I believe she earned her keep too. I know.
Yeah.
She studied hard and got in the proper channels.
The proper channels, yeah.
Okay. Like the design itself, I mean, like her like face and the hair. I really like the hair color. Face is cute. I mean, the design itself is not too inspired, right? I've seen this kind of design time and time again. But I also don't. For some reason, I'm liking it more. For a couple of reasons, I'm liking it a bit more than some of the others.
Okay.
Might rise her above the average C rank. Actually.
Okay.
And that's me probably not being fair, but I will put her B behind Angel Hair Girl.
So there's a tendency for over design that you're maybe not liking so much.
Sure.
You could maybe say. So just behind Nene. So she's also production Kawaii.
Yeah,
I believe they call this gen. This gen is called Novamore, I think, is what they call it. I don't really understand what. There's Novamore and Aeonia, and I don't really understand what they are or what that means, but just call her Gen 2. And Nami's fun. She's a barrel full of laughs. Oh, definitely. She's got a lot of hot takes. Famously hates Hamilton.
Oh shit! Let me go change that.
I just don't think she understands it, because
I don't think she didn't even get through the proper channels to get where she's at.
I don't think she knows a whole lot about American history. Is going to be my guess. I know I'm pretty sure she lives stateside, but yeah, I don't know. It's not obviously we stay in Hamilton in this on this channel.
All she knows is her clerical work.
It's
she's really by the book.
That's right. She only knows that. That's right.
Only reads certain books.
There's some other hot take that she had that I was like, oh my gosh, really? I don't remember. There's some other hot take.
It's like women should stay in the house and.
I don't think she would say that. I don't think she would say. There's some other hot take. Oh, she famously hated my favorite character in Octopath Traveler. She just like I hate this guy. She's just like making fun of him at every point. And I was like, oh, I love him though. So, yeah. Anyway, she's great.
Not bad.
For a smaller gen. A smaller company, production Kawaii. She's a lot of fun. She's very funny. So on to number 12 then.
Rain Puff. Rain Puff's in the house.
Pomu Rain Puff. So she is also Nijisanji Ien, and yes, she is a fairy.
See, now fairies I don't mind. Fairies are different than animal hybrids, where you have to wonder about their origin a little too much.
So here's the thing. I actually really like fairies a lot too. They're great. They're great. A lot of fun.
In terms of this design, I like the overall like teal and green to it. It's a nice, pleasing color. She's got heavy bangs going on, which can be good. Honestly, ironically, I really like the bangs in the first picture, and I don't like them so much in the second picture. It has worked better for me there. As far as fairies go, pretty run-of-the-mill fairy, and for that, I give her a C, but she'll be above Rat because she'll probably be the highest ranked animal other than the S tier defier of all animals.
S tier Botan, yeah.
Where's she at?
So,
There she is.
So, fun fact: there's, I'm trying to think. There's one of the sayings is, I'm trying to remember like why it's big PP energy. I'm trying to remember what that is, but it's Homu power or something like that. That's one of the sayings. Big PP energy.
I mean, you see
I'm trying to remember what the other P. There's Pomu is obviously one of those.
If you see the top of C tier here, these two look awfully similar in their.
Yeah, I was noticing that too. Actually, when I was making this, and I was like, huh. So I don't know. They may share. An artist. I don't know. I don't know entirely, but I mean, they are part of the same company.
The first design's a lot stronger though for me.
All
right.
So okay, here we go. Number 13.
Fauna. Whoa, she has only one picture. She only needs one picture.
Well, so did Bay. Only had one as well, but
okay.
Fauna.
Okay. Oh, she's shy. She's a shy girl. She's covering one eye. That's how you know.
Well, Hololive Council Gen 2 of the English branch.
One of these legs is not like the other. And what's that in her hand?
That is like okay, so
the soul of
there's this thing with, for some reason, in a lot of like English speaking VTubers, and I guess some Japanese ones too, they come up with these like overly elaborate backstories for who these people are. So she's supposed to be like she's supposed to represent like nature.
Yeah, I get that vibe.
Yeah, so she's like Akiran. So she's like, that's why she has like the little antlers.
Well, yeah, honestly, I only get that vibe from the antlers. Everything else is kind of given like not.
But she's supposed to be very much like a nature sort of spirit type thing, and so I don't know if that's supposed to be like the fruit of knowledge or something to that degree. I don't know. I don't remember. I can't remember. But they gave these really like overly elaborate backstories to like, because like Bay is like the harbinger of chaos, but she's also like leads the council, because Hollow Council is like they're supposed to be like in charge of their like the spirits in charge of humanity. It's so like, who cares? Who cares? Like,
you really want to dig into
you don't have
lore.
to. Yeah, it's just like, or you go to like earlier Hololive, you're just like, Corone, she is a dog. She watches over her bakery.
Yeah.
Like, you go, like, that's a lot more interesting, and so you don't have to have these overly elaborate things. I'm sorry, but like, you don't have to go that far. But Fauna is great. She is my Gen 2 Oshi.
Oh, so, is she a shy girl?
She is.
Yeah.
A little bit. She has a very soft-spoken voice, which fits with her character particularly well. She is still a little bit of a memester, which is always fun and funny.
Yeah, well, only when I honed in on her antlers did I think some sort of nature and the thing in her hand. Other than that, it's giving very regal energy, like that of royalty. But she's like got a lot going on with this outfit, but at the same time, she's very shy. You can tell because her eyes are lower and her hair goes over one of the eyes, as you do.
They're a little softer, and and like the hair over the eyes, So
don't look at me. So it's given mixed bag.
Okay, mixed bag. Okay.
Like,
so you can also get like there's like the like floral patterns on her like sort of belt, and then there's flowers in her hair too. So don't discount that. There's some nature. There's some more nature than just the fruit.
I'm sure she's a good-natured person. Nice hair color. Interesting. All right. For me, it's giving B. It's giving B, or no.
Oh.
It's giving
Oh.
C. The B's are too strong
Okay.
right now. Maybe
Bees are
some
too
of them
strong. Okay.
into, but
Yeah, we'll go through a rearrangement period.
so I'll put
Okay. So
fauna
C.
C between the two blonde ladies.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Let's see.
On to 14.
VTuber 14. It's Sakamata.
Chloe Sakamata. And she's Orca.
Hmm.
And she does have that the sort of like mask, which is why I included 2 pictures on the side there.
Interesting.
She does have a mask attachment. So that's actually one thing that's sort of interesting. We didn't really go into that a whole lot, but a lot of even on their base models, a lot of VTubers have like nice like removable parts, so things that they can have on or take off of their models, which is kind of fun. And I think Chloe can take off her jacket. I think she can even take the hood off, if memory serves. So
Interesting. Yeah. It's a nice touch, but so she's just wearing a hoodie though. I mean,
no, it's not. It's not really. I don't actually know if the hood is attached to the coat or not.
oh yeah, it's just a separate hood. Looks like.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Hollow X. She's part of this. Hollow X.
She's okay. Nothing about her really stands out to me. Even as far as the Orca design, it's like okay.
Not even sort of like the goth kind of look.
Yeah.
He's got sort of almost like a Lolita sort of style to a little bit to the at least to the sort of well, maybe not quite like Lolita, but it's at least like goth punk kind of with the sort of tartan print and plaid print skirt with the belts and blacks.
Not
and
super
such.
into it, and with the mask or the eye covering on, it's almost a little redundant, isn't it? With the hoodie, it's like the same thing.
A little bit.
A little bit. Just
Yeah, I don't think she has that on super often. But when she was first introduced,
it's like
I know she originally had that on and then took it off, and then
it's
everyone was like,
it's like Midoriya's bunny hood thing. It's
Yeah.
like okay, we don't really need to be doing that the whole time. All right, so it's just not doing it for me. It's just not doing it for me.
Okay.
But she's not really an Orca now, is she? So she'll be above the two animals in D. Thank you very much.
She's not really an Orca. I mean,
she's on that level for me.
She sort of is. I think there was like a crossover where I think there was like an aquarium in Japan that she did like there was like a tourist promotion.
But if you're gonna call yourself an Orca, you know.
Yeah.
You
So I mean, orcas are not really in captivity anymore, as much anyway.
Well, if you want to talk about it, let's watch the Blackfish documentary.
Blackfish, let's watch it. Yeah. Well, hey, she can't be chained, so. All right. So we got number 15.
Number 15.
Can I get a number 15?
It's Lua Asuka.
It's Lua Asuka from Production Kawaii Gen 2.
Okay, what's going on here?
She's also Kamiyoshi for me for Kawaii anyway.
She seems great. She seems like someone I would talk to.
She is
there's that vibe.
She's like a bird. She's supposed to be like a bird, but
for fuck's sake.
You get sort of the bird energy from the patterns.
But she's not a bird, is she?
I mean,
she's
like a bird human.
Oh, she's a bird human?
I guess, yeah. Sure.
It looks like she's just wearing it though. Like, is that just how VTuber world works? Like, you wear the clothes you are actually canonically.
Yeah, sure, we go with that.
Oh, I'm asking you, the expert.
I don't pretend to be like the most of the most expert
so
who's ever experted.
You don't know if she really is a bird.
Yeah, she's supposed to be a bird. Yeah, like because I don't know if it's like she came to this world and this is how when she transported, this is what she looks like. Because she's supposed to be burb dimension is a thing. That's where she's actually quote unquote from.
Okay.
Fans are called burblings. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is your favorite. This is your big one, right? I forgot
This
the
is my
name.
big one. Yeah. Lua Oscar. Yep.
Like I actually really like this. The fact that you wouldn't think she's a bird from looking at her immediately. That's good.
You get some nice subtle, but you get some the subtle touches, right? Like the little like extra feather in the on her hair, and
that
actual feather pin.
Oh sheesh. I appreciate this more than like the full on doggy ears, you know. Giant tail about to penetrate them. I
or
think
is penetrating.
This is a little more classy, and I like it. I like it. I think it's a solid design. She gives warmth, and for that reason, oh, and I like the hair, how it changes as it goes down, the color,
gradient. Yeah,
and for that reason,
the clothes have a gradient too, because like where her sleeves sort of come out. That's sort of like the wing pattern with that too. They have that kind of cool gradient.
For that reason, I give her A tier, right next to Ash Ketchum.
Subaru.
Oh yeah.
Ash Ketchum.
Powered by Subaru.
Gotta catch 'em all.
All right. Not bad at all.
Yeah, she's great. If you follow me on Twitter, you know that I am a fan. You would be able to tell. All right, on to 16.
Tsukumo.
Sana Tsukumo from Hollow Council, the EN Gen 2. She's also one that has been graduated, so she is no longer with Hololive, but
shoot. It's giving it's giving goddess. It's giving a little bit of boss energy, though I'm a little disturbed by the worm creature, and that's really throwing me off.
I don't know what that thing really is supposed to be. I'm not totally sure.
I don't particularly like him.
He's I don't
really
like him.
Really fucks up the vibe, honestly.
All right. Well, here's the thing. So, like the apple with Fauna, those things are, for some reason, I don't really know why they included some of those things with the particular model on these, but like she doesn't like stream with this thing next to her, or she didn't anyway. So I don't really know. It's interesting that with some of them they kept those, or they included their little like
special
mascot
item
things. Yeah.
All right, we got 3 big balls in the hair.
So those are supposed to be planets.
Oh.
Because Sana is big. She's huge. She's supposed to be like absolutely gigantic.
Yeah, all right. Absolutely.
So yeah, she's supposed to be like the goddess of space, basically.
She was giving goddess.
So, yeah.
I mean, and look at that little skirt sort of situation down there. It's like it's almost like a starry, celestial kind of garment. All right. I like it. Honestly, this guy does fuck up the vibe, though. He's goofy.
He sort of. I still don't know what that thing's called. I don't remember.
She's got a little swirl in her head. I don't know if I really like that.
What is the? Yeah, that's like a little like Halo type thing.
Really? Okay.
What is the mascot thing? What is that? I'm trying to look it up. Mascot.
Well, I'll just
Mascots.
say
Yatagarasu, a sun god in the form of a majestic 3-legged crow. What? It takes its current cute form to prevent human minds from melting upon viewing it. This is what I mean. This is nonsense. This is
she seems nice enough, but
fans of hers were called Sonalites. She was also Australian.
I see. I like we got a little darker complexion going on here. We got a lot of pale VTubers out in these streets.
That's actually one of the reasons why I wanted to include it, because I actually really like that part of her design a lot.
So let's let's see. I mean, I think for me, she's gonna fall into the middle of C. Honestly,
Okay. A lot of C.
a lot of C right now.
Let's see.
In fact,
Whereabouts in that?
in the middle, the very middle
Okay.
between the fairy and the rat. The
Things
filthy
you'd
rat.
never expect to come out of Zach's mouth.
Now we're talking.
All right.
Calliope Mori.
Yeah. Calliope.
Oh, same difference.
So yeah, she's the Grim Reaper. There you go. Or she's an underling of the Grim Reaper. Sure, we'll go with that.
Oh, by the way, the last
His
one.
Reaper duties.
The last one, I just really noticed the toes were on display. They were out and about.
Yeah, they are out and about. They were also out and about on Fauna as well.
Got the dogs out.
The dogs are out. Yeah.
But I actually
Calliope
I
Mori.
liked her little
Column
her
it.
toenail her toe color. All right.
Oh yeah, it matches the skirt. It's always good to have matching.
Calliope Mori.
Yes. So Hollow Myth, Ian Gen 1, the rapper Reaper
Yep.
god herself.
Yeah.
The Shinigami.
Now this is what I'm looking for right here.
Oh yeah?
This is great. I love the scythe. I love a good boss girl energy, and the all black with the pink hair, and she's getting married too. So yeah.
She does have a veil. She has a veil on at least. Sheesh.
So, and she don't think I didn't notice that there was a mismatched leg situation going on subtly.
Yeah, there was a little bit of something going on there.
Love it. She's S tier. All right,
All right,
give it to
here
me.
we go.
She's right up
Let's
there.
go.
I'll put her right next to her. They're very close to me actually, so it
Yeah.
could go either way in the end. But right
So you
now,
do like the sort of boss girl energy in terms of the.
like step on me.
Yeah.
All right. So there's she'll be number 2 for now, but
She-
it's very debatable for me.
She has a reputation for having dad energy,
Oh.
which seems very weird to say, but like yeah, there's just things about her that are like that feel very like strangely like sort of boomerish to a degree. I don't know. People tend to call her Reaper Dad
Uh-oh.
for fun, but she's great. I like Callie's
Yeah.
fun.
Absolutely. She
She can also do. Is it her that can do the really good Valley Girl? She has a rootin' tootin' Western accent very well too.
Rootin' tootin'.
So rootin' tootin'.
You can tell just by looking at her that she would have a great.
Yeah, you can tell.
Western accent.
Yeah, you can tell that. Yeah.
All right, next up,
All right.
Shirogane.
Noel Shirogane from Hololive JP Gen 3.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, this one's great as well. I like the silver hair.
Mm-hmm.
If I can almost squint and think you're on Fire Emblem, it's a good sign.
She does feel very Fire Emblem-y. I will agree
Like
with
the
that.
symbol on that like strap down the middle kind of gives
Yeah.
that energy as well. And she's got some sort of what's that weapon she got there?
I think it's. I don't know actually.
It's like
It's
a baton.
we'll call it a. It's a mace. No, it's a mace because you can see it
Yeah.
on her second picture. It's a mace.
Oh,
the
you
heavy-
don't see that part.
Heavy thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right, that's good. I like that weapon.
Yeah.
So like she's armored. Interesting design choice to have one of the breasts not armored up. I don't know what that's about.
Maybe
in
when
case you
she's.
forget in case you forget one of them's there.
So maybe in battle, because if you'll notice that she also has a pauldron as well. So maybe in battle she's carrying a shield in her, or rather it would be in her right hand, so that the rest of this is shielded, because that's where she actually carries her weapon, instead of the way they depict it here in the other picture.
Right.
I don't know.
Sure, it's all very
Typically,
practical.
typically in combat, if you're gonna be guarding like you'd have like a van brace or like a pauldron or something like that, or a hat is generally only because you have other ways to shield yourself in your other hand.
Yeah,
Typically, in terms of like traditional.
Yeah, if we're being honest with ourselves, this one breastplate's not going to do much. You would kind of want the whole thing.
You would probably.
The armor going on.
Yeah.
But I like it a lot. I like the little headpiece. Right. She's great. Wow. All right. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Well, let me look. It's been a while since I've seen VTuber 1. I want to compare how... Is it...
Go back to
just
Subaru.
because it's the first one I saw. Interesting. Okay. Subaru. Powered by Subaru.
Powered. It's what makes that car company.
All right. So I think she can go in A tier.
Okay.
All right. And I'll put her right below Subaru in the Powered by Subaru category for now. All right. Very solid.
So
the last few have been very solid for me.
Yeah. So the Production Kawaii's founder, his favorite, I think if memory serves, his favorite VTuber is Noel.
Oh.
So, and she's great. I actually, one of the things that I actually really like about her design a lot is the braid in her hair. I like that a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Noel is great. She might be my favorite in the Japan branch of Hololive. I would probably say that.
How many favorites can you collect? Challenge.
That's the key. That's really the key in it. So,
all right, let's see if anyone can topple the S tiers in these last.
All right, well here we go. Let's go 19.
19 up. What did she do? Yeah. What was her?
Famously. Yeah. First, the that stopped the world. You know, the most sub 2 VTuber
around the world.
The most sub 2 VTuber, probably. Well, at least on YouTube. Iron Mouse is also very popular. Iron Mouse is not on here. I will just spoil that right now. In terms of Hololive, in terms of like YouTube, she's like easily the most sub VTuber. So
right, I believe it.
It's Gauragura, Hollow Myth Gen 1.
At first glance, you'd think, oh, she's just got a little onesie on, but there's a huge ass tail sticking out.
Yep, she's got a tail.
Wow, where does that even? I like how it just doesn't even like match like with the rest of her body. It's just a straight up shark tail coming out. I do really like her design though, like much better than the Orca girl. Cause, I don't like the animals. Maybe the fish ones are better for me.
The fish ones.
They're a little better to take.
So I think I mentioned Holotori before. Umisi is another sort of like one of those like unofficial groups, if memory serves. And Gura is part of that. Gura, Ina, Marine, and Aqua, I believe, are all part of that. Aqua's not on this list, but
okay. So I think I really like this one a lot. I like.
Yeah, she's very cute.
I like the color. I like the blue that's mixed into her hair as well. I love the trident she's got going on here, and it's very cute. The onesie kind of situation where it's like it covers her whole body like that. It's nice to see this one. It's like, most of them are just like the big old busty ladies with midriff exposed, which could be nice, but it's just a cute solid design.
She's just a cute little shark girl.
Absolutely.
Great.
And for that reason, she's going to go up to S tier, number 3.
Dang, yo.
Number 3.
There you go.
Right up there.
Yours.
She's giving her own boss boss girl energy as well,
Yeah.
in a different way.
In a different way, just by being just adorable.
Unapologetically shark.
Unapologetically a shork.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Guru's great. She just had a new, as of the time recording now, she just had a new outfit. I think premiere last night, which I haven't seen yet. So.
Does she have multiple outfits already, or is that a new?
She does. She has like a cat one where she's in sort of like a summery schoolgirl outfit.
Oh boy! See, now that's when you lose me.
That was a little weird. I'll give you that. I was like, you're a cat, a shark cat. What is that? She has that. She has her sort of like Atlantis sort of outfit where she's got like she has like more like regal attire on. I think she has like a New Year. They have like a New Year's outfit. Like most of them have New Year's outfits as well, like sort of more like dressy.
Well, I'd prefer.
And
just
I'm trying to think of what else.
Girl.
She has some other ones too. Another one or two, I think, as well that I'm not remembering. But those are the ones that I recall.
All right.
So yeah. All right.
Number 20.
Number 20. We're coming down to it here. So Suisei Hoshimachi from Hololive JP Gen 0. Now you might be thinking, how could you possibly be Gen 0? And the answer is, she existed before Hololive was like a formalized thing. And back when it was a lot more music centered as well. So towards the beginning, it was a little bit more music focused. I think they were sort of going for sort of like that. What's the Kizuna Ai and sort of like Miku type energy. It was before like VTubers had like taken off as sort of a thing. But I'm not up to date on my history, so I could be getting facts wrong in that regard. But Suisei does have albums out as well.
It's giving Sherlock Holmes mixed with Schoolgirl mixed with the Celestial Goddess from before. It's like got the same color in the skirt.
It's I think it's I think the intent is for like basically think like idol, like a J-pop idol or like kind of pop sort of outfit. It's kind of the main goal, I think, in terms of what it's trying to do with the outfit.
Right. There's getting a little crown on top of her Scottish hat, and I'm not a huge fan of this design, other than the blue hair, which I always like blue hair. I don't really like the like take the piece of clothing, like put in a different style, like it was like scrapped in there on the skirt. It's got the microphone. And this mixed match sock situation is getting out of hand. We got a long black sock versus a medium blue sock. I get she's got a mix and match situation going on all over, but I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. And if she didn't have blue hair, it really wouldn't work for me. Blue's really bringing it alive for me.
Okay.
For that reason, she will go. And the bottom of C.
Okay.
Right above Pirate Girl. All right.
Okay. All right. We're on to 21.
I could potentially rearrange some of the bottom ones too.
Yeah. We'll reassess at the end.
21.
Is Nina Kusaka from Nijusanji Etheria.
Whoa.
So she's
9
also
tails.
I guess I didn't put this in, but she's also graduated. Let me just add that real quick.
She's like 9 tails inspired. Is that what it's going for? Because that is like an old tail, right?
She's supposed to be like a sort of a kitsune, sort of fox spirit. Fox mom.
We're running into trouble with the fox stuff.
we're running into trouble.
Bursting through the hat. the top.
Yeah.
Perked up. She heard something going down. I really like. I kind of really like the design. It stands out from a lot of the others. Very sets itself apart. In many ways. Interesting. The hair looks a little different from this angle on the right versus the first one.
Yeah. So the key art is this, just like the catch art. I don't remember what they call it. I think they call it key art. I think is usually what they call it, to just sort of give the general vibe. But then over here is the general sort of model.
All right. Well, she's given some boss energy, but a little too furry. But there are some things floating in the air. Some little magic things going on here. On the right side. I don't know if I ever saw
those in action. I don't know what those are. Supposed to be like souls, maybe, or some other sort of energetic spheres. You see, like, it's like yin and yang, maybe. There's a white and a black one. It could be some of that going on.
She's got a little 777 strapped on her. And some other little things. We got the socks and the sandals situation.
It's a very traditional sort of
It's a pretty strong, unique design. However, I'm going to dock her for being aggressively furry. So she will go at the bottom of B tier.
Okay.
Below the very unique, very inspired cleric.
Nami Namiji Frisia.
Nani? Number 22.
All right.
Oh wait, did you have anything to say about that one?
She did have. Yeah, I mean, she was very much like an extrovert, which I think like a lot of times is really interesting, because I think a lot of VTubers tend to be a little bit more introverted, in terms of a lot of ways. Like not saying that they're not like energetic with their streamers, but like she was always wanting to collab and always like taking care of people. Like she definitely had like very, very sort of mom energy to people. She would always like talk to people in chat. She would always call them honey. Or just people she was talking to, she would always say like honey. And it was very much like a kind of a sort of comfort food sort of stream, comfort vibe, I would say.
Gotcha.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
All right. So the last VTuber on the docket.
Here we go. And it's Nerissa Ravencroft from Hololive Advent. So this is the most recent English branch we have going on here. Is or the newest generation is called Advent. And yeah. There she is.
Very cool. I think sometimes all black works pretty well, especially when you add in a little bit of purple in the hair to give it something. Give it something to balance it out. Yeah, certainly feathery. Her name is what? Ravencroft? Yeah, makes sense.
Yep. And you get the little bird on her shoulder there.
Certainly.
The raven. Yeah.
Certainly. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a solid design. I like all black a lot of the times. And I love the purple, and it's not too heavy-handed. It's like classy bird elements.
Yep, I like it. She's definitely my favorite of the new group, I would say. Yeah, I like the sort of blend, the purple and bluish sort of blend. I would call it more blue, but now that I'm looking at it, I was like, is it purple? I'm terrible. I'm partially. I do have a slight red-green color blindness, and so sometimes like purples and purples and pinks sometimes confuse me a lot. But yeah. I guess I see some purple in there.
Yeah, purpley blue, for sure. Blue. Indigo. All right, so
indigo. Yeah, there you go.
I think she's definitely an A tier.
Okay.
I would say. This is tough. Probably gonna be right next to her bird sister.
Okay.
I'll put her right.
Right between her and Noel, or
Right above. Yes, right above Lua.
Oscar.
All right, so
Okay.
there's the ranking so far.
There it is. Do we have any other thoughts? Any other ideas as to what you would say?
I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good ranking. The only thing I might say I could change is move the bottom 3 down, and then move 3 off of C down as well. I could see that happening.
We'll put them in straight up F or E.
Right.
F. Zach does not like.
Yeah, let's go F. We're going F on.
All right, we'll just go F.
On
You know,
3.
we'll be critical. You know,
and then we'll bring
moist critical. All right.
We'll bring.
So we'll bring those Ina, Suisse, and Marine down.
Yep, and then we'll bring the 3 at the end of C down to D.
Really?
Yeah, that seems right.
Okay.
That feels right in my heart.
Sana, so Pomu, Sana, and Bay are all going in D?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay. You seem relatively positive about Sana and Pomu, at least.
Wait, okay, so who was
that
who?
That surprises me a little bit. So Pomu is fairy, the fairy girl, and Sana is the girl with the planets. The darker skin.
Well, they were not on the bottom of my list. I just assumed you had
okay. Okay, yeah. Might not be exactly correct.
So I have now in D is Squid Girl.
Squid Girl, okay.
Sherlock Holmes, Pirate Girl.
Sherlock Holmes, Pirate Girl, they're in D?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Oh, I thought you. For some reason I thought you were adding extras from C down to D, and I was like, why are we doing that? I got confused there.
Well, they were in C, and now they're in D.
They were in C. Yes, they were in C, and now they're in D. Yes, but I got extra confused because for some reason I thought you were putting more of the ones that were in C back down into D. So I was like, what? What are we doing that for?
It's pretty evened out now. We got 3 in S, 4 in A, 4 in B, 5 in C, 3 in D, and 3 in F.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, that's pretty fair.
That seems pretty solid to me. I mean, all of B and up are really good, and the halfway through C at least are still solid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the definitely my top 3 right there.
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, you probably might enjoy streams from. You probably wouldn't be able to understand Botan because she's Japanese, but
you do.
I feel like you probably would vibe. Oh, I understand everything. I understand. I don't. That's not true at all. Yeah, you might like a Cali stream. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know about you. I would like to hear what you think. But to me, there's a clear disparity from the F tier. What I have at F tier and S tier. Like these are so much better in my opinion.
This is like I didn't actually do this myself.
Yeah. But what do you think of Orca Girl?
I think she's so cute.
You're a fan of the design?
I really like her a lot. I would probably put her more on like B. Personally,
on design. Okay.
Yeah, I think she's adorable.
What about Doll Girl?
I like goth and like strappy stuff a lot. So I really like that a lot. Tarqaron is also really, really cute. I do think her design is very simple. I would actually probably put her in right around C. I would say like most of my reasons I think very positively of her is just because she's very cute too, but like just I rewatch clips of Tarqaron all the time because they never fail to make me laugh. She's just super fun, super energetic.
Well, you see, you're biased. I'm coming in with I'm biased.
I am very biased. Well, that's what I mean. That's why I'm biased in that regard. But in terms of like purely design, that's why it's a more difficult for me to do that. And I actually gave this to one of my friends, who is into VTubers like me, and he had a hard time doing it. He's just like it was actually very challenging to like separate it what I know of like streams versus like actual just pure visual design. So,
Because not
So yeah,
only
I'd
she
probably
doing,
put Corona in more in like C or D. I think I sort of agree with you in that. It's not as strong as some of the others. So
because not only is she doing like the standard like dog ears and the furry thing, but also it was like a basic design even
yeah,
underneath that too. So
it's a very simple design. Yeah.
well, there you have it. There's my definitive rankings of these particular VTubers. How would you rank them? All right, let us know.
Yeah. We might leave a link to the doobly in the doobly doo. As they say. I'm sure I'll post this in some certain communities of mine, and maybe people can participate if you want to. Yay!
But top 7 are excellent to me. You know, they're head and heels above the rest, head and shoulders.
Yeah, I have recency bias with Narissa, but she's like a becoming a real new favorite just in terms of design. I like that sort of kind of gothic sort of look. She's not like there's actually another design that's more like goth punk energy, more so than her. But I'm actually not as big a fan of that design as hers. I don't know. There's just something about Narissa that I really like a lot, just in terms of the design. I think like it might just be the simplicity of all the black. I think it just works really well.
I feel
yeah.
Well,
but
well, happy birthday once again. That ends our birthday festivities.
Yeah, so I get to gush about VTubers and talk a little bit about kind of some of what I know about the hobby. I keep whacking my microphone now. A little bit what I know about the hobby and just sort of enjoying streams. And so, like, for example, I can tell you ones that I watch actually here regularly.
And you have to give me names
I've had
names.
I've had a lot more difficulty in terms of like actually being able to really enjoy streams recently. Work's cracked down on me a lot more in terms of like there's no way they could ever possibly track my phone usage, but based on where I am at any given day, it's very difficult for me to like even listen to streams sometimes, just based on my cell service and all that sort of thing. So Lua is obviously Lua Bird Girl, the one I watch the most. But even recently, like I probably haven't like really caught a full stream in probably like 3 or 4 months. I want to say it's been a while. But I'll still like drop in every so often in a stream when I can manage it. So her, I haven't watched Pomu, who's the fairy. I haven't watched her in a while, but I really like her streams. She's very very goofy and fun. I watched her play Power Wash Simulator, and I found that really enjoyable and relaxing. And I was like, wow, I need to get this game. This game is really great.
Yeah, right. I've heard that about that game.
Ina, I haven't watched streams of in a while, but of the Hololive, she's gonna be the one that I'm more likely to watch, to just sit down and watch. Same with Fauna. She's the Kieran, the green one with the apple. She's going to be one that I would be most likely to watch. She's also just very relaxing to listen to. And like Subaru, I'll tune in every once in a while. Obviously, I can't speak Japanese, so I don't know super well. So it's interesting because like I'm more likely to watch people that you even graded in your top 7 here. And then Noel, I will tune into Noel's streams. I'll watch her streams when they're on, even though I don't understand. And her ASMRs are really great too. So I don't know if anyone necessarily knows what ASMR is. It stands for like auditory audio sense automatic sensory. I don't know. I can't remember. Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Everybody knows what ASMR is now, right?
Do they? Autonomous sensory meridian response. So it's the tingling sensation that you sort of can get from.
Oh yeah, if people didn't know, now they know because it's the meridian response. Right.
The meridian response.
You know.
She is like a master at it. She is so good. Yeah, she's amazing at it. very relaxing. I've fallen asleep. I've fallen asleep to many a Noel stream. So
and this is while you're driving again, you said?
no. Lua is the one that I would listen to while driving. The Lua does ASMR streams too, and yeah, I don't listen to those while I'm driving either. Though hers tends to be less like triggers and more like role play scenarios. So it's almost like less ASMR and more just like whispering role play, which has its own, merits, I guess, if you're into that kind of thing. Yeah. So, trying to think if there's like anyone else. I mean, like, all the production kawaii girls, I try to watch some of it just because they are smaller, and I really like supporting people who were working really hard. Not that none of these girls aren't working all very, very hard. Like I like to support like smaller ones that are just trying to build up their sort of community. So that's why I've gravitated more towards production kawaii recently. But I'll still watch the big streams too, and enjoy those. But they are. So
fair enough.
There you go.
All right. Well, that was fun. We each get to do a birthday video. We did a little birthday gift exchange, and
good stuff.
Maybe we'll do it again next year.
Well, I hope so. I certainly hope so. I guess it's not going to be VTubers in for me. I'll have to figure out what am I going to do next time. That's going to be the real question. I have no idea. I've used everything up. I stole your idea last year. I did.
That's everything you got.
We did anime figures the previous year.
Yeah.
I just got one of those in the mail today too. But I don't know. I'll have to see.
Yeah. Well, what video would you recommend our viewers watch next if they enjoyed this one?
Well, heck, if you haven't seen Zach's birthday video, you should check it out because it'll give you more of an idea of what we tend to talk about on this channel a lot more than VTubers. Where it was we're I don't remember what the video specifically is called, but basically it's our Rotten Tomatoes versus the Tarqaron score.
Yeah.
So we take the aggregate score of positive reviews. Well, and we also compare it to our score, and it was basically Zach using a game to try to get me to figure out which was a higher or lower than the Rotten Tomatoes.
A trip down memory lane for like half of our movie reviews we've done. So
yeah, we'll have to do that again in the future. Finish it out. But
yep, for your next birthday.
Yeah, next birthday. We'll wait a whole year,
and then we'll just have more movie reviews at that point too.
Yeah. So it won't be halfway. We won't go halfway. It's only a third of the way through.
We'll see if we can get to it before we do another movie review. I don't know when we're gonna have one planned, but
yeah, I don't know. There's with the strike and everything going on, it's gonna be a little bit more interesting because there's a lot of movies that are getting delayed and stuff because of that. So we'll have to figure that out, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Elemental's coming out on Disney Plus. We can rewatch that.
we could re-review that. I guess we could re-review Elemental. We could do that. We could re-review
how is
Elemental?
How is Elemental on Disney Plus? That's the question everybody's asking.
Is it any better? Is it any better? Is it any worse? Is it making money? Did it make money? It made money. Remember how they said it was? We talked about how it wasn't maybe going to make money, but it did make money. How about that?
It did. And with that being said, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. And if you do, we'll be sure to read it in the next episode of the Tarqaron podcast. All right. Leave a like and click the link in the description for our social media and hit that notification bell. All right.
All right. And check out the link if you want to fill this out.
Oh, yes.
And
check out Abraham Lincoln.
You can share it to us on Twitter or in the comments. I don't know. Actually, you probably have to be on Twitter. I don't know how you share it in the comments. So, yeah. Anyway, bye.
Bye.